Good morning, everyone. This is Ozark living off-grid Homestead. I got up this morning and I didn't make it into the store yesterday, so I had nothing for breakfast. So I'm going to run up to the little store in the little town that we actually live in here, and they have a little gathering place where everybody gathers basically to gossip about everybody in this town and every town around, because everybody knows everybody. So if you ever want to know anything about anybody, just go up there and hang around and you can hear all you want. But anyway, I thought I'd just do a little video of a drive from my place here up to the little store and kind of give everybody a good idea of what the little town looks like. It's not much there. In fact, not very much at all. But anyway, give you a little look there. This is coming out of the driveway. And if you kind of hang on, I got a truck coming here. But across the road is my neighbor that I've been talking about. Let's see if we can get a shot. No, can't see it, but he has some cows over there that are right behind the tree. Hang on one second, let the truck get by. Okay, in fact, the neighbor's just coming home. But anyway, there are some of his cows. And here's a little shot from behind the pond. And I had a subscriber wanted me to get a shot of the pond, and as soon as I get a chance, I'm actually going to go down and get a good shot of what's in behind those trees. You can't see much, but anyway. I'm driving very slowly so I don't have an accident, because these roads are kind of windy, and so I hope I'm getting good shots here. And there's quite a few neighbors out here, but everyone's all spread out, which is kind of nice because you don't have anyone right on top of you like you did in the city. I don't know, just riding through these hills. I just love riding through these hills. Sometimes I just get out and ride. I'm trying to figure out different places and how to get to different places shorter, because there's a lot of back roads that I've learned, from neighbors and just driving, so you can get from one town to the next by taking a back road, and it cuts quite a few miles off of it in a shorter distance. Almost like a roller coaster, up and down, up and down. Sorry I'm being quiet, but I'm trying to concentrate on driving and video and making sure I'm got the camera to where it's actually filming nothing but just the road. this little store up here that I'm headed to. Like I said, it's a little gathering place, but they actually cook breakfast, and it's pretty much everything. I mean, it is the town. Okay, I'm actually coming into the town. I'm gonna slow down a little bit so we can get a little bit better shot. Hang on one second. And there's my house. There's a few houses here, not very many at all. I think most of the people that live here are elderly people, retired farmers or whatever, and very, very quiet. You never see anyone outside, and every now and then you'll see someone outside, but most of the time you don't see anyone, or I haven't anyway. I don't want to show you a bunch of finches. Most of these are actually abandoned. No one's in them. This is our library. It actually has a library, and right next to it is the post office in this building. And there's an old car lot. And again, some more of the houses that are here, very, very few. I want to say probably maybe 15 houses in this little town. And we're coming up, there's a little junction up here. And we're coming up on the little store. There's a feed store, a church, and a little convenience store where you can actually get breakfast and pretty much anything you need. And here's the little store. Okay, I'm going to go in and get some breakfast, and as soon as I get out, I'll shoot a little more of the video on the way back. Okay, I'm back. This is the junction. I'm telling you, I'm actually leaving the little convenience store. And if you look down that road there it's one of the back roads that I used to come in and out, going back and forth to Florida. Takes you to Arkansas. Probably 10 miles or so down the road. But this is the farm's feed and supply store. Pet food, corn, supplement, tubs, mineral salt. Pretty much sells whatever you need for a farm. Just trying to give you a little bit more of a shot of what's in this little town here, and this road here actually leads down to another little town. That's actually the county seat for the town. And across the road, let's see if I can get a little better shot there. Let me zoom out a little bit there. There's a church. It's the only there's a lot of churches up in here. It's actually part of the Bible Belt, but that's the only little church that's in this town. And again, give you some more shots of some of the little houses here. See if I can get a better shot of the post office and the little church, at least the building. There's the old car lot. And there we go. That's actually the post office and library are in the same building. There's the post office. And right next to it's a little library. I think it's open three days a week, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't been in it yet, but my wife checked it out, of course. And she said they have quite a few books in there. Again, this is just an old town, and it's just not a lot here, which is one of the reasons we picked this, because we actually like it. We wanted something very small. know this video is going to get kind of long, so I'm actually going to edit some of it out once I get back, and so I don't bore you guys with a lot of the driving. I'm trying to get some better shots of some of the side of the road and not just the road. Mostly cow pastures and woods, and this is big cattle country up here. There's a lot of cattle up in this area. The biggest industry up here is cattle and logging. They do a lot of logging up here, a lot of oak trees. This is a great shot. I love this shot. I had to be careful driving doing this because these people, this is 55 on this road, even though it's so hilly and curvy, it's 55, but they 65 and 70 up and down these hills and around these curves, so I have to be very careful not to stop in the middle of the road because they'll run all over you. When I get back, I'll actually edit some of this out so it won't be so long, but I hope you guys are enjoying this. I just want to give everybody a better idea of what the little town looked like, or the area that I live in. And the next time I go into town, the other town that's a bigger town, I'll get some shots of going through there. In the other town, we actually have a Walmart. They call it a baby Walmart because it's very, very small. But it pretty much needs whatever you need, has whatever you need. So it's not that bad. And it's kind of funny. I was telling my kids, they're so used to junk food at the fast food places. I told them, I said, don't expect any fast food. I said, because they have one fast food place, and that's McDonald's. That's it, no other. Because you're used to calling up and getting a pizza in the middle of the night. You don't get a pizza delivered out here. So that's something they're going to have to get used to. Okay, we're almost back at the property, and there's actually, on one side of it, it's hard to see, but a big pasture. So if I'm not mistaken, over 1,000 acres of land over there that it's a cattle farm. And the property we have was previously owned by them, and they sold it years and years ago to an old lady, and that's they ended up putting her in a home for elderly people, and that's how I ended up getting the house. Here's the shot coming back down to the property. And there's the backside of the creek, the pond there. The neighbor that I was telling you about that actually has the cow pasture in front and on the other side of me came in a few days ago and actually started bringing his cows back in. I think he has 60, 70 some acres, but anyway, he started getting his cattle back in here again. He brings them over in the spring, and they spend the whole summer over here, and then he'll take them back over to his house where it's easier to take care of them. He has property over there too in the winter time. Anyway, that is I'm pretty much back at the property, so talk to you guys later. Thank you.